Welcome back. This afternoon's project is going to be threading an AR15 barrel to 1/2 inch 28 thread pitch. I've never worked on, done any machine work on a gun or any gun parts, but I think I'm confident in my abilities to do this. The barrel's just under 1 inch, it's about 9/30, and I'm going to take it down to 1/2 inch, and then I will thread it to the 28 thread pitch. I'm going to come in here about, but exactly 5/8 of an inch. I'll do that by hand until I get down to size. And then I'll switch over to my threading tool. It'll be a high-speed steel pre-ground tool that came with my lathe. And I'm using some TCMT carbide inserts or kind of metal. And wish me luck. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think it'll work out. And I'll be turning at 475 RPM to get this down to size. I have a stop set so I don't overshoot my 0.625 dimension. I'll do 60 thousandths depth of cut. Rather 50 thousandths. Here we go. And I'm just doing this by hand. Step to cut here. Again, we're doing 475 RPM. I had the end of the barrel, the chamber end of the barrel supported in a 3-jaw chuck, and as you can see, have a live center and the money maker. We'll go with another 80 thousandths. I'll go ahead and take a measurement to see where we're at. We're at 709, so we have another 209 thousandths to go. We'll do 100 thousandths depth of cut and then split it up between that. say, for cutting a gun part, I figured this material would be harder. I have no idea what it is, but it's leaving a pretty nice finish. Pretty slow feed rate here. The Aaron Gurney feed rate. Go ahead and see where we're at here. And we're at 609, so I need 109 thousandths come out. I'll do 59, I'll do 60 thousandths, measure again and hit our final number. So we should just need a 50 thousandths here. And actually what we need is 53. Sorry, yeah, 52. So we'll dial in 25 and a half. Actually, I screwed up there. I gotta come back and do this again. We'll split this in half since I screwed up. Dial in 20. We have 25 to come off, so I'll dial in 12 and a half, and that'll be our last pass. First person I watched do the threading of a barrel was Ray Cornelia, and he's given me a couple pointers for doing this type of work. Appreciate it, Ray. Thank you very much. And we should be at 500. Or not, because I did my math incorrectly or dial in the wrong amount. I need to dial in 6 here to get rid of 12 thousandths. Alright, last pass. I promise. And we're at 4999. So I can deal with the 10th out with my ghetto calipers. And now we'll set up the thread. Alright, now I'm going to come in here and create a thread relief. And now I'll set up for threading. And I'm going in 22 thousandths here. My rough calculation for calculating depth of thread is 0.625 or 5/8 divided by the thread pitch, and it gets you ballpark. In this case, I'm fitting it to the previously tapped hole, 1/2 inch 28, and that's what I'm that's what's about to happen here. I'm going to change the speed on the machine so I can do this at the slowest setting without engaging the back gear. And since I'm hitting an even number thread pitch, I can hit on any line on my dial, my threading dial. And I'll go ahead and do a scratch pass to verify. I have been bitten once before by not doing that verification. It was just a little bit out of my quick change gearbox toggle on the top lever. You can go left, center, or right. And so, you know, quick lesson there. Pay attention to what the masters tell you. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Yeah, nice and slow, just like a rookie. Actually, before I continue, I'm going to set up my dashboard gauge, as Keith Finner would call it, so I know my 0 point. I just set it up on the back of the compound. So what I do is take all the slop. Actually, I set up my dial indicator, set it at 0, and go ahead and take the slop out of my compound. Do the same on the cross slide wheel. So we're at 0 there on both of those guys. And since I'm feeding in, I like to set my dowel indicator to my projected depth of thread, and again, in this case it's 22 thousandths. So I'm gonna go just shy of that and dial it in to 20, and then I'll test to that, because I don't want to screw up this barrel. I can screw up a couple inches of 12-0-14, but this I don't want to replace the barrel game. So when I end up at my target of 20 thousandths, before I do fine tuning, again I set it up, set the dial indicator up at 20, and then once I'm at my target, it'll be at 0. And let's go ahead and go for it. Again, cross your fingers, wish me luck, thanks. Didn't do anything there. I'll dial in 10 on the compound, and then we'll split the difference. Dial in 5 on the compound, make another pass. Back out, dial it back into where it was. Dial in 5. Do a little bit more oil, though it's not really needed. And here we go. After this pass, I'm going to check it against my part that I'd already turned. Okay, so we're at 0. Bring it back into 0. Imagine it'll be a little bit tight, but that's okay. We like it tight, right? Actually, I was talking to my buddy about this earlier, about tight versus loose. He was telling me he likes it tight, and I was telling him I like it loose, because that it demonstrates a certain level of experience. All right, come out 100, 200, 300, 4, and 5, 600, so we can clear the barrel. We're way clear. And I'll bring up my part and see how it fits onto this. After I find it. Well, that's a good thing I stopped there. Feels snug right at the end. I like that. I don't want it any tighter than that, so we're going to leave those threads alone. Well, that's that on threading this barrel. I didn't fuck it up, so I guess that's good. Thanks for watching.